Hey guys, so ever since blue build Ezreal was invented, he has been Korea's fetish, no joke, the most played AD, no matter whether he was in the meta, in the rest of the world or not. Whether he was amazing or trash, it didn't really matter, they would still play him. Now though, he is legit the worst AD carry in the game right now, ranked 16 out of 16 in basically every major region. Even Korea has abandoned him. So what happened? His last nerf was in 6.4, increasing his ultimate cooldown by 40 seconds, which sucked, but surely that didn't do it. That was like over a year ago. Since then, he has only had buffs or bug fixes, so direct changes obviously are not the reason. And to be honest, he's not even that bad early to mid game. He can do some pretty good damage if he gets ahead, but he has an old and an outdated kit. It's kind of forgotten about by Riot. Now anyway, let's go to 7.9, the mid-season tank update from this year. This is the real reason I think he's actually trashed it. So it's these changes specifically, crit getting much cheaper slash kind of much better, I guess. Ezreal has a ramping build path, okay? So it takes some time before you transform into mirror mana and actually start dealing some deeps. Like, you're not going to be doing that as soon as you buy the item. One of the best things with blue Ezreal, which made the champion really popular, what made that so good was how cheap it was. 2,400 for Manamune, 2,700 for Iceborne, so only 5,100 gold for our 2 core items. If we compare that to an old crit build from back then, it was actually 1,100 gold more expensive. 3,600 for the Infinity Edge, 2,600 for Shiv, which was 6,200 gold total for our 2 core items. In 7.9, we had these two major things though, right? Infinity Edge was made 200 gold cheaper and Shiv's damage was massively buffed, making it stronger earlier. We also since then swapped to Trinity Force on Ezreal because Iceborne wasn't as strong anymore. So that's 2,400 for Manamune and 3,733 for Trinity Force. That is now 6,100 gold for our 2 core items on Ezreal, and it's actually more expensive now for him than it is for Tristana at 2 items. That is the issue here. Ezreal does okay early. He has like a bit of a dip waiting for items like his tier stacking, and then spikes up after completing his Trinity Force and transforming his mirror mana. Crit champions do okay early, have a bit of a dip waiting for items, then spike up after completing Infinity Edge and one other crit item, so they crit more and they use the Infinity Edge passive more. The fact is, the problem is Ezreal follows the same curve as those guys but doesn't keep up with the damage from a crit champion. Not only that, but like Tristana or Twitch, anybody who builds crit will continue to scale into the game really well. For every new crit item they buy, they make the ones they already have better, if that makes sense. Their items kind of build on each other, they become stronger together, making their damage climb extremely fast with items because we have crit and crit chance. Ezreal doesn't really. His auto attacks are not where most of his damage comes from. So basically we have a poor scaling AD who is actually no stronger than a late game AD carry in the mid game. That is the issue right now. That is the first problem really. Your build got more expensive, the scaling build that beats you got better, and now you ramp together but they do more damage. There is more though, like you're essentially playing with 3 abilities. His W is almost useless. Sure, you give attack speed to yourself if you jump into it with your E. It looks cool, it's good damage I guess, but you have to use your escape to give yourself a little damage boost. Tristana just presses her Q. His kit just doesn't really compare anymore to other AD carries I guess, but there is one other thing. Sensor has made this worse. Why give attack speed and healing to a champion who doesn't really auto attack anyway? Why protect a lower damage AD carry like Lulu, Janna, Soraka all of a sudden aren't going to be doing as much at all really? It's kind of sad, but since this is the meta of supports, Ezreal just does not fit at all. Let me know what you think of this video, whether you agree or not, but it should really explain under 4 minutes why Ezreal is not that good anymore. Thank you for watching. Remember to like the video if you do, but for now, let's go to the robots.